And what do you plan to do if this whole dream of yours doesn't work
That
out?
doesn't even enter my consciousness.
You lose before you start because failure enters your mind before success ever does. That quote at the beginning of the video is the perfect example of how you need to think. You cannot let thoughts of doubt, thoughts of you not winning, thoughts of you not succeeding into your mind, because your subconscious mind does not take suggestions. It takes whatever you throw at it, whatever you say, it's gonna believe it. And your subconscious mind is responsible for your beliefs, you know, how you look at yourself. It's responsible for your memories as well. But let's go back. Most importantly, it is responsible for your beliefs. And this relates to the movie that actually won the Oscar, Sinners. In Sinners, what is it? The vampires are trying to get in your house, but only you can let them in. You have to give them the invite. Why don't you let them in? Because if you do, they're gonna kill everyone. They're gonna eat you. You have to think of your thoughts like this as well. When you let negative thoughts in, once you have to welcome them in, you have to keep saying them, and you let it form, you start to have these beliefs about yourself. If you start saying you're ugly, you're gonna start believing you're ugly. But I'm not ugly, I'm amazing, I'm pretty, I'm beautiful. You see how I just did that? When I thought of something, when I said something negative, even if I didn't mean it towards myself, I'm saying it, I replaced it with 3 positive thoughts. That is something you need to do, especially if you have a negative mind. What you think and what you keep putting in your mind is true. If you think the world is terrible, everything's going bad, and you'll never be anything, guess what? That's true. If you think the world is great, has so many opportunities, you know, you can do anything, guess what? That is true. It's 2 people, and
the man who thinks they can and the man who thinks they can't, and they're both right.
life is made up of your beliefs. So you cannot have negative beliefs if you want to truly succeed and do something great. In the movie, Marty is constantly, you know, getting into things, and it's looking like his goal and what he's achieving is not possible. He goes and he loses, so now he wants to beat Indo, which is the player that beat him. So he's trying to find a way to Japan. He's broke, he's doing all these things. One thing goes his way, the other thing doesn't. But throughout the movie, it's never stop and just let me just quit, let me just give up. It's always something. If I can't do this, I'm gonna find another, I'm gonna keep finding a way. And whether you like Marty as a character or morally, doesn't matter. If you cannot take something from someone, good or bad, you know, lesser or more than, you will never succeed, because you have to learn lessons from everyone. And this is exactly how you have to attack life. Even when bad things are happening and there's road bumps in your plan, you have to be able to accept it for what it is, move on to the next thing, work past it, fix it. We have a thing called negativity bias. We naturally lean towards negativity, and we weigh negatives more than positive. We weigh, before you think of following your dreams and before you think of becoming something, guess what you weigh? Oh, what if I fail? What if I fail and I don't get the money? What if I fail and, you know, socially people make fun of me? Or what if I fail and, you know, how I feel about myself? Way before you weigh that when you chase your dreams, that you will feel, you know, better about yourself. People will look at you better. You will be financially stable. You look at the negatives before the positives. And when you look at negativity and you harp on that, it has been proven that your brain will start unconsciously going to it. It will start seeing the negative everything. You try something new, you already think about negatives. And what does negativity release? Cortisol. And y'all been learning about cortisol. I've seen a lot through TikTok and stuff. That makes you die faster. Stressing too much and worrying about negatives will make you die faster. But if you have the same situation, again, remember the 2 people who think the same, the clip, now apply the situation. We're gonna apply the situation I went through. Crashed my car into a ditch. I could have went about this 2 different ways. Upset the whole time, angry, mad the whole day, 2 days. The world is against me, everything sucks, whatever.
Everything in my life's falling apart, but I'm gonna figure it out.
Everything might be falling apart, but I'm gonna figure out, I'm gonna push through it. 2 things, I mean, same thing happened to both people, but very different outcomes. One person will be happier, one person can get through it, and one person can learn a lesson at the end. When you're so shrouded by anger, you know, feeling bad for yourself, feeling like it's the end of the world, you can't learn nothing from it because it's too much going on in your head. For the final topic of the video, I want to talk about ego. Marty's egotistical. He's, you know, he's not meant to be the perfect, like, guy. Like I said, though, you have to learn how to apply things to you, no matter if you're a bad person, rich or poor, whatever. You have to learn to take lessons from everyone. But his mindset is important. That first clip,
That doesn't even enter my consciousness.
you cannot let these negative thoughts into your consciousness. When you want to be something great, not just if you want to be a YouTuber or whatever, even if you want to be a doctor or something, you can't let these thoughts enter your consciousness. And back to ego, we all have a little bit ego, and it's bad to have a huge ego because you can't, you know, evaluate yourself to get better. But we all have a little bit ego. I have ego because you can see the actions I'm doing. I'm trying to be a YouTuber. I try to, you know, get into trading. I try to do different things. I'm teaching myself things from home, even though people go to college for it. That is ego. I feel like I can do things that other people cannot. Doesn't mean I'm gonna boast about it, whatever, but it's ego. Whenever you're trying something, especially chasing something out of the normal or out of the blue, you have ego. Even people go to college, you got ego because you believe that you can apply to a major that millions of people have failed, dropped out. So a little bit of ego is healthy. I'd rather you have ego than not believe in yourself at all. Like, it's better to have a crazy ego than not have an ego at all and never believe in yourself. Because the person with the ego will succeed more than you because you can't even believe you're going to do anything. You can't even fathom that you could be better. And that is it. This is all I want you to take from this video. Believe in yourself. Do not let negative thoughts into your mind and stay in your mind. And really, matter of fact, this video is only for people with dreams. You have that dream of what you want to be, that dream job, that dream YouTube career, whatever. If you are pushing yourself, especially against societal norms, you cannot let the negativity enter you, especially because you have a lot of people being negative. If you are a YouTuber and you want to be that, you tell people, maybe you should get a real job. You can't let these things fester in you because you will bring yourself down. People will try to bring you down. But if you have that, it doesn't even enter my consciousness mindset, you will always win, bro. You will always win, my friend. We'll catch y'all later. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Peace.
Say, you know, I can win.
Oh, I understand that. I've always figured that why go to a tournament if you're not going there to try and win? There's really no point in even going. That's the attitude I've had my entire life, and that's the attitude I will always have. As I would explain to my dad, second sucks, and third's even worse. That's just a feeling
But
I
on
have.
tour, that's not too bad sometimes, though.
That's not too bad, but I want to win.